And hello everyone! Welcome back to Skyllian Rogues from Home, the second descent. Almost everybody is here today. Unfortunately, Farid is not here. So without further ado, okay, now let me see if I have the intro in here ready. Yeah, I do. So without further ado, let's start with...
Deep dive,
Hello everyone, welcome to
dive.
Deep Dive, something that we haven't done in a while. So with that, I'm gonna need all of you to go ahead and roll me a D100, and we'll see who goes first. I will do the thing. One second. There you go. So, play some chill. Let's go with. All right. Zarian, there you go, and I will flip a coin. I rolled a 1. So lower will go first, which means it's Zarian first by
No,
1. Followed by
no,
Liz.
I got rolled 38.
Oh, 38. Okay, Celeste is first, followed by Zarian, followed by Lizzie, and followed by Cora last.
Yay! I'm last.
All right.
Ah,
So this time it's going to be an interesting question because I'm gonna ask you 2 questions back to back.
Ooh.
Okay. So we're gonna go like one after the other, kind of like in a circle. So first, Celeste, my question to you is, what do you smell like?
Excuse me?
That's a bit of a perverted question.
Why does it have to be perverted? Lizzie, care to elaborate?
Okay, I'm not the one asking the question.
You asked that particular question.
No, I
But-
didn't.
Celeste, what do you think you smell like?
Unless it's just gonna sniff herself. Uh, I guess a bit of. What's the smell of sour? Sweat? I guess sour.
All right.
Yeah.
I worked out! Sorry!
All right.
smell like buff.
Sweat,
And
sorry,
and a
smell
bit
like
of
what, Cora?
What, Cora?
Smell like buff. She's buffed up.
Smells like buff. Got it.
Oh,
Protein
muscle.
shakes and everything gets get whiffs off of her. Yeah, is that right?
I would say either the smell of sweat and a bit of iron.
A bit of
Oh.
iron. Now that's interesting. Where does the iron part come from?
Would you like to know? I mean,
When you put it that way, Lizzie might be right.
I mean, do you know how hot it is in the heavy armor?
I see. So it's the smell coming from the armor that you wear. Is that right?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right. So that's the first question. The second question I'm gonna ask: what do you think the person after you smells like? You don't know if it's true. The person after you, in this case, which would be Zarya. What do you think Zaryan smells like if you can get a whiff?
If Celeste's ever gone close enough to do that, yeah. What would you-
Yes, we did.
Exactly.
We did.
Oh, no.
We did.
So
I got to smell like stone.
smells like stone. What that would be like a little bit like chalky,
Earthy.
earthy. Got it. All right. So you
Smells
smell
natural.
you smell like sweat and steel. Meanwhile, Zarian smells like stone and earth. That I guess makes sense with the giant crystal on his shoulder. Thank you very much, Celeste. Now we'll move on over to Zarian. Is Celeste correct, Zarian? Do you smell like stone, or do you have some other odors that you put on yourself?
I would say that she's actually very accurate.
Ah,
Ever since my ailment, certain biological reactions, perhaps you could call them, have ceased. So I don't sweat like I used to, that's for sure. Which
mhm.
there are some benefits, but Yes, she's very close. Whatever this thing is that's growing all around me,
Yeah,
it does have a particularly earthy smell.
that's true. That's fair, given that it is an earth. And all right, if you do smell like that, then what do you think next in line? What do you think Lizzie smells like?
Well, given her particular gifts with the arcane, I would say not too dissimilar than to people in the Avia who are particularly fond of casting certain spells. I say she most likely would smell like whatever components she uses for her magics. Some of them tend to be more reactive.
And those would be usually what? Nice smellings, kind of like spices. What kind of smell specifically you smell on these scholars? Be specific, sir. Purchase components for Dance Macabre.
What are material components?
I hear the
Oh.
clickety clack.
While I'm not particularly sure, I do recall some more gifted ones would smell of sulfur sometimes. Some
Wow,
of the
what do you mean?
Sulfur?
Excuse you? What would
That
the
Like,
Sulfur,
like the
sulfur?
smelly egg-like smell kind of thing?
Oh no, like it's hard to explain. Like the smell of fire, if you will.
Huh. That is
Oh.
interesting.
Some clerics would smell of incense and whatnot, stuff like that, I
All
suppose.
right. Okay. So you think she'd smell like what spell component she uses? Thank you very much, Zarian. We'll move on over to Lizzie to see if she can confirm to us if that is what she smells like. Lizzie, do you smell like what do you call sulfur or incense?
I suppose I would smell a bit like incense. I do work with that a lot, and perhaps a little bit of menthol, and maybe a slight earthy smell.
Incense, menthol, and earthy. Those are all very disparate smells you have there. Obviously, incense comes from your spells, I'm assuming, but where does the other two smells come from?
Well, to quote Celeste, wouldn't you like to know? It's just the best smell to wear.
Mm-hmm. So you wear perfumes.
If you could call it that, sure.
Oh, so not quite perfume.
It's a fragrance of sorts, mainly to something that we used a lot in the what's a like, it's not really a lab. I don't really have a name. We never really called it a name for our studies, I suppose.
Okay. So the menthol smell comes from the chemicals you use during your study.
Well, not entirely. We do need something to wear to be more.
You're being
How do you
very
say?
cagey here, Lizzie. Are you trying to avoid telling us something?
Yeah, it's just a fragrance most in my profession would use in order to be more public presenting, I suppose.
Gotcha.
What they would call it.
Okay,
You-
so it's
you
not
have-
really.
You need some more stronger scents more than just your typical sage and lavender.
Gotcha. So it's not really a perfume. It's more like something that people in your profession wear to mask whatever chemicals or materials that you are exposed to during your studies.
Yes, because the best of us all would smell the most, I would say.
Gotcha.
They've told of stories of the king of death smelling like it's horrible, and his wife is not any better.
Gotcha. All right, okay. Thank you very much. But what do you think Cora smells like?
Well, I can't really smell that much on account of how strong my fragrance is.
What do you
But
think she smells like?
if if she's smart in her profession, she would not be smelling like anything at all.
And you think she is smart in her profession?
Well, I don't know.
What?
I
Yes,
You've
I
been
am.
traveling with her for like 3 days. You should know everything
exactly.
about her by now.
Unfortunately, I need more than 2 days to be close to someone.
All right, fair enough. But you assume she does not smell of anything, eh?
It should not be, but I have been wrong before. I care to admit it. So
Gotcha. All right. Thank you very much, Livy. And finally, Cora
excuse
is
you.
sorry, Livy, right? Lizzie.
Lizzie.
Lizzie. Apologies.
Oh,
Every
no.
time,
Even in death.
even in death. And finally, Cora. What about you, Cora? Is Lizzie right there? Do you smell like nothing?
He's spot on.
Oh,
In
really?
his spot. Yes.
You take.
Although I would say this,
Uh-huh.
behind closed doors,
Mm-hmm.
Cora would definitely smell like dessert because she loves eating sweet stuff.
Okay, all right. So normally she smells
But
like dessert, but when out and about, she cleans herself properly. Is that what you're saying?
yes, if I'm hidden somewhere, if the wind pushed the scent away, I will be caught, right? So she's spot
Uh-huh.
on. I will not smell of anything.
Oh, I didn't know you're such a proficient rogue, Cora.
Ooh, I'm very proud of my job, assassinating everyone.
Yes, that's right. Listen to it, guys. That's the words to live by for a. How old are you again? 12-year-old?
10 years old.
10 years old. Apologies, right? Anyways, one final question for you, since you already know how everybody in here smells like. My question is, what do you think Latana smells like since she's not here?
Oh,
Our resident bookworm.
okay.
Hmm.
I guess so.
Do you know that sometimes books have scent,
Mm-hmm. The scent
right?
from the pages.
The pages, yes, and when it's get older, it's got a bit moldy in some kind.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I
So
would
you think
say she's yes,
so you think Latana smells like old books, basically.
yes. And if she went into a very ancient library, she will smell worse.
All right, okay. That is interesting to say the least. Thank you very much, Cora. And that is everybody in the NPC. So thank you that's not NPC, it's just you guys. Thank you very much for answering my question. I'm gonna stop here for now, get back to reality, and then let's deal with, well, whatever situation you've put yourself into here. Let's back to here, and if everybody is ready, shall we begin?
Ready to go?
Yeah.
So let's start as usual with last session. Last session, you guys awoke with a start to the sound of the headwind team arguing among themselves. Change the meme. Something.
Check the audio. I don't
Sorry?
know. Check the audio.
I checked it already. Everything's working.
Okay. Also,
You said you're arguing again?
Last session. So following that intense display, Pond and Brig confirmed a frustrating news to you guys that both of your groups will be traveling along the same path. But before setting out, you guys gathered to discuss the strange voices that each of you have heard in the night before, debating whether the whispers of the maze could be trusted. Ultimately, you guys decide to proceed, but with a slightly heightened caution. Traveling alongside Hedwin, the oppressive noises from the maze begin to induce panic amongst the group. You guys were eventually corralled into a chamber centered around a deep pool of water. Conquering your hesitation, all of you take your collective breath and dived in. You guys resurface in what appeared to be a massive underground ocean, dotted with towering black spires. And almost immediately, warning alarm began to blare and hostile water dragon, water weird things approach you guys through the waves. Reacting quickly, you guys defeated some, but also managed to silence the alarm by climbing out of the water, climbing onto the very top of one of the spires to evade the creatures below. So, right now, you are grouped on top one of the spire, trying to recover from some of your injuries. The place is quiet. Other than the whispered conversations you were having with each other, you can only hear the sounds of water splashing on the sides of the spire. Pale light emanating from the sea allowed you to see similar spires scattered all across this underwater ocean. However, one of them is larger than the rest. This particular spire stretches out from the surface of the water all the way towards the ceiling, getting slimmer at the center and thicker where it connects to the ceiling. Looking up, you'll realize that the rough ceiling texture that you thought, is just, the roof of a cave is actually a series of buildings that covers the entire ceiling of this cave. At this point, Lizzie, you will hear a voice in your head. A message coming from Brig. You hear she asks, "You all rested up? We're planning to head towards the large spire if everybody's ready."
Is Aina back from toilet? No.
Oh no, did I not left? Oh, did not hear that. Will. I will message Zarian then. So Zarian, you'll hear a voice in your head. This time, something in common, as you hear a Brig from the Headwind team who has camped up in another spire. Speaks to you directly to your head, asking, "Are you all rested up? We're planning to head towards that large spire. Everybody's ready."
She would catch us at the end of our short rest, right?
That is correct, yes. So if you haven't short rested, go ahead, take your short rest yet.
I think we all short rested.
So,
So
Lizzie looks a little bit low, but I think she did.
I checked the voice. Only me and Elysia got hit.
yeah.
That's why.
So she would be catching us in a bit of a funny moment. Zaryan and Celeste both coming down from the roof. Hearing that in his head kind of throws him for a loop for a second, thinking, "Oh, someone else is beaming their thoughts into my head." But then when she introduces herself, he would look out to the other spire. I'm assuming there's line of sight. I do see them.
Right, yes, you do.
All right. Can I respond in my head to this cantrip or something?
Yep.
Yes, we've licked our wounds and rested for whatever time we could. We're ready. As I come down and take a look at my comrades.
The rest of you, how are you looking? Celeste, Cora, how are you looking after that short rest?
Well, Celeste is a bit banged up, but after a short rest, she should be ready to go.
Yeah.
I do check.
Very tiring.
Yeah, I think everybody's okay. Not everybody's unharmed. It's just only me and Elysia. I did give Elysia some bandages to bandage up her wounds, but either that, we should be fine unless we get into combat. Then we will figure. Then we YOLO.
So, On the other side, you will see the guys from the other spire. They managed to wrestle themselves onto one of those floating stone slabs, basically. Brig, the group spellcaster, the one with the black hair and green eyes, she flew over to a nearby one of the platforms that are in the middle of the water, grab onto it, and then pushes it closer towards her spire without actually touching the surface of the water. With that, everybody sits down onto the lands onto their own platform, and then using various methods. Some of them are swinging, some of them are just shooting, swinging their sword. Some of them are just shooting cantrips on the opposite side, and that sudden burst of energy of momentum allows the platform to move in the opposite direction, and they begin to slowly inching their way towards the largest black spire that you can see. You guys, what do you do?
Interesting.
So the platform can carry all of them.
Right now, the three of them on one platform. Torin is on his own platform.
I think for safety reason, we should split up a bit in case nobody get capsized.
I suppose we could try and load ourselves on one of them, and if it seems like it's a bit too shaky, then we can hop off and do two. See how much weight it can take. Torin's pretty big, whereas we have little Cora, so perhaps one might be enough.
We can try.
All right, allow me.
Oh, we're still okay. We are in this map. Okay. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay. No, the question is, how do we move the platform?
Seemingly, if I were to shoot these magic blasts backward, that would propel us, given what they're doing over there.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I'll with the plan.
All right. So with that, all of you kind of try to load yourself onto that platform. Zarian hops on first, fearlessly, and you can see the platform kind of sinks just a little bit, but it doesn't seem to sink further than that. So you kind of test out a bit more. You add another person, maybe Celeste next. As Celeste lands on the platform, it sinks a little bit more, but still does not touch the water surface. When you add a third person, say Litana leaps off and onto the platform, you can see the platform is just above the water line, and given the waves and everything, you are just above the peaks of those waves, so not touching the water. Looking at this, you believe that maybe a second raft.
Is there one?
There are a couple around. The problem is only one is directly next to the spire you are on, the one that Celeste got beaten up on. The others are like in the middle of the lake somewhere. Like one is over here, maybe another somewhere over here. Just need a way.
So we need two. We need two.
Yes, you have one. You need two.
How far is the second one?
Second one, I say it's about 30 foot away.
All right. Wait here.
I could. Oh.
Go.
No, go ahead.
Please allow
What are
me.
you gonna do? Yeah.
Walk over to the edge of the one that we're on right now. As his foot goes over the edge, glint in his eye, the feeling in the back of his head welling up once again as he calls upon his pretty cool powers. And as vertices connect and disconnect in his vision, he finds himself on the other one. And I misty step to it.
Zarian just disappears from the raft you're on, causing it to go up a little bit, and Zarian just, as a mist, crawls along the surface of the water and reappears on the other side, on the other platform. And yeah, with that, Zarian will be able to shoot into the air a couple of times a little bit to slowly inch himself closer to your raft. Now the two raft can be moved together.
Yes, so the plan is, if I put this raft behind the other one, can I push the one in the back and then, which pushes the one in the front?
It does actually. So as Zarian pushes, it's moves a bit slower, but yes, it
Mhm.
does indeed push both rafts. Propel both rafts in a direction.
Awesome. He'll whip out his crystalline scimitar and out of it shoot eldritch blasts towards the back so that it pushes us towards the spire.
All right. So like a human motorboat, basically, Zarian is going to fire eldritch blasts one after another, pushing both stone slabs as you move closer and closer towards the giant spire. And as you do so, you'll be able to see on the other side. The other group is doing kind of the same. Where actually no, they're doing another method where instead of the spellcaster doing it, is the melee people who are like swinging their weapon strong enough that it kind of creates enough momentum to push the ship back a little bit with each swing. So as you continue to move on a little bit more, doing this thing repetitively is starting to get tiring. Zarian, is there anyone else who can shift, change shift, or are you doing it all the way to the end?
I will do the same thing that Zarian does.
So
Thank you.
with two people, it kind of takes the burden off a little bit as you kind of alternate so that you can rest. So about 15 minutes or so of doing this, your raft slowly inches closer and closer towards the base of this giant black spire. And as you arrive, you would be able to see at the front of the spire, as you begin to approach it, you would be able to see a pair of those water dragon things from before your short rest. You can see a pair of them is standing at the base of the black spire, and you can see them seemingly hugging the spire a little bit. They seem to like hug it, curl around it for a moment, and then sink back into the water, checking the spire once again. They do this a couple of times, hugging the spire and then disappearing, hugging the spire and then disappearing under the waves. And after about 5-7 times doing so, they stop, they look at the spire for a bit, and then both of them disappear under the water.
What are they doing?
Go ahead with
Let's
perception
go
check.
there.
Are they perhaps cleaning it? Maybe someone was here before us.
Okay, I'm not very good at it.
I was about to say.
You can do it too. Everyone's looking at it.
You think the water weirds really like that black spider, They just like go rubbing. It's like a cat, rubbing their back on a cat post, maybe something like that.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. But Zardian and Celeste, you both notice one thing. Maybe because Elysia doesn't do her own laundry. Maybe she's too fancy.
What the hell?
You guys might not see.
I'm not noble.
No. But you
But I
guys are able to notice because the spire itself is black. Your keen eye, you are able to notice that on top of that black surface, there is something glimmering. And as you look closer, you realize that glimmering surface is surface of that stone painted with some kind of liquid. And each time those water weirds wrap around, it kind of washes off that liquid until that 7th round, it completely cleans it. They do one more inspection and then they dive on. Less, you will realize just at the very end, as they finish cleaning up, you realize the pattern that was painted on the wall of the spire. It is painted with some kind of liquids, you're not sure what, in the shape of
The cult!
Don't say it. Please don't say it. It's a cult. Ah. Ah.
at that point, the creatures would
What's
have
that?
wiped it a little bit more until the symbol of the cult of Teneboris disappears from the wall.
The left would be like, Oh my god, okay. Oh,
Are these the people you were talking about?
yeah, it's the cult.
Safe
That's a
to
cult.
assume that liquid was blood?
Yeah, it's probably.
Alright, well,
Oh, great.
2 birds, 1 stone, I suppose. Let's deal with them, and then figure out what else we could do here.
Yeah.
So you approach the bottom of the spire closer and closer, and around the spire there is a slightly raised platform above the water, so you do not need the floating platform to reach the door of the spire, thankfully. As you reach down to the bottom, though, you try to look back at where the what do you call where the brain work where the drawing where the symbol of the cult was washed off just now. You will realize that it's not just a simple wall. In fact, it is some kind of a door. You will be able to see the door itself is maybe 20 foot tall, with maybe 10 foot on each leaf of the door, so 20 by 20 foot door. You'll be able to see on the door surface itself is some kind of carving that looks to be a depiction of people praying to the sky almost, and the sky is raining down water onto the people.
Why does it sound familiar?
And I will say for this one, check. What's your passive investigation again, real quick?
There's a passive investigation. Hold
That's
on.
a passive
Mhm.
everything,
Everything.
basically.
Yeah.
How do you,
10.
how do you check that?
17.
Basically,
It's
look at
the-
investigation, look at the number in brackets. That's your
Yeah,
passive.
that's all your passives.
Investigation.
Number in the bracket.
Right.
I'm 17.
17. Zarian with what again?
Base 10.
10. And Cora?
11.
So yeah, only Lizzie would notice this, that the painting is actually reversible. When you look it upside down, it's depicting the same thing as well. People praying to the sky and the cloud in the sky raining down water.
Okay. What does that mean, though?
Does your book have anything about, your religion book? Have anything about this?
I'll check it.
I'll say this is a bit too vague because there are many depictions of religion praying to the gods, hoping for rain. That is a bit too common for you to pinpoint on any particular religion. At this point, your rafts, quote unquote, has hit the side of the platform where the spire sits, and you'll see the headwind people immediately begin to offboard and begin heading towards the spire, looking up in amazement at the structure. What do you guys do? You guys arrive at the edge of the spire.
It can handle weight, right?
Looking at this platform, it's not a floating what do you call it? It's not a floating structure. In fact,
Okay.
you'll be able to see this one goes on further deeper in.
Okay, then I'll step out as well.
All of you step onto the platform, and
Mhm. The stone under our feet, is it made of the same type of stone that the spires were made of?
You kind of kneel down to give it a look, and indeed, it is the same black stone. It is cold to the touch and is indeed moist. Like it's almost like sorry, it's cold and it's condensing water onto the surface.
Interesting. Right, so I suppose we can group up with the others and see if they know more about this. That brig person seemed to know quite a bit about this place, no?
Yeah, where's the cult symbol that got washed away?
It was on the door.
Oh,
But it washed away.
It was washed away by the water wheels just now.
Oh, I thought it keep appearing because you said they keep doing it.
It was they didn't clean it in one go. They do it once, twice, and after the second
Oh,
time, so
okay.
the symbol's completely cleaned off.
interesting. Well,
Wait, I'm struggling to remember why we're here again.
Because there's no other way to move forward.
I think Brig mentioned that this is the way forward and that she's really interested in getting like a crystal or like some sort of
A
relic
drop-
from the water
drop of
temple.
Magic.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember why they're here. I just don't remember why they're here.
I think this is the only way through from where we were, right?
Yeah, there's only one way, and that
Yeah.
one way leads us to here.
And Litana will show you the map basically. This was the point where you went down the large staircase. You remember at the beginning in session 0, you
Mhm.
make your down the long staircase to get into the dead zone. This is where the staircase used.
I see. And as the rooms and all might shift, the general locations of things tend to stay the same, but the connecting hallways will change. Okay.
That's right.
Is this spire? Does it have a top that we can see, or is it stuck to the ceiling, or
It is
what?
connected to the ceiling, where the ceiling looks like building.
Whoa.
Oh.
The ceiling looks like tops.
The ceiling, surface of the ceiling, looks like a city rather than
A
a
city.
jagged roof of a cave.
Oh,
Interesting. Well, our orientation did flip when we went down that watery pipe thing. Might still be the case. Well,
hmm.
I suppose we'd better be tidy and not throw any trash around here, or those water weirds are going to come back.
I'm afraid to
Oh,
touch.
I better clean the crumbs.
Oh,
Okay.
alright.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
no crumbs. No
Okay.
crumbs.
Okay.
Does it look like a tree to me after looking in at this?
Not quite. Looks
Okay.
like a very chunky rod.
Oh,
That doesn't really look like.
I will move on over to Briggs and ask. So, what does your intel tell you about the location of the water weird? Sorry, I didn't say water weird. I said drop of magic.
Yeah, I have no idea. It should be somewhere within this water temple. It kind of looks into her notes. I don't know exactly where it is. Given this is a point of interest, I figure this might be a good place for us to start looking.
Hey.
Oh, well, inside the door, there's not really any other place to look at, is there?
Well, again, she walks over towards the giant spire, then places her hand on the door, where the symbol of the cult. This does look like a door to me. I'm trying to figure out if there is a button or an ID we can present to this door to make it open. I've half a mind to let Torin here break it down.
Oh,
If we can't find a way.
I have a dumb idea, but I'm not gonna say this out loud.
The cloak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
does it feel
Ugh.
magical to any of you? Because I could.
What
if-
feel magical?
this door. I could spend 10 minutes to figure out if there's any trap or
Oh,
what.
please do. And she kind of turns around over to you, Celeste. You were saying you have something that could be an identification.
Oh, no, I didn't say that out loud.
Oh, you didn't say that. Oh, okay,
no,
okay,
no,
okay.
no, no.
Okay, alright.
I guess
Uh,
I'll identify it.
Two questions, DM.
Yes.
One, actually maybe three. I'd like to do detect magic if we're casting things a la ritual casting. Number two, are there symbols or engravings on the door?
On the door is what I mentioned just now, where there is a carved mural of people praying to this to the clouds for rain. The image is if you look at it inverted, it's the same images.
I see. Number three, living in Blackgate and knowing of sort of the various religions, some have even sparked from the maze itself. Are there any murals or holy symbols that they use that relate to what we're seeing down here?
I'll see this quickly. Like, while this look generic and can
Mhm.
match multiple religions,
Mhm.
there's nothing on this mural that says it's related to any of the surface religions that you know of.
Interesting. Question number 4 out of character, fellas. What if we walk up to this door with Olivia's sword and the shield that Celeste has?
I have the sword.
Yes.
But what's the thing again? Can we? It's so up there.
I'll just paste
Yeah,
the.
on a note, yeah.
Let's just keep this
Mm.
very
Yeah,
safe.
okay, one sec. Continue discussing.
But it says bring them to the bed of stone. This door is not stone, is it?
We're standing on stone. More so, is there like an engraving in the door where like a sword and a shield might fit, perhaps?
Is there an altar for them to put in?
No, it's a door. I think anything that should be inside it.
Maybe. Alright, should we ritual cast Identify and Detect Magic? See what we're dealing with?
I already am.
Awesome.
Ritual casting.
Yep, I'll ritual cast Detect Magic as well.
I have an idea, which is the one that I say our character, but I'll wait until you guys do your casting.
Yeah, just in case. Roll this over. It is true. Alright.
Because it's not like they did it, right? Like, this isn't their play. Like, it's not engraved, it's just marked with blood.
The thing is, Celeste know that they have a habit of infiltrating other religion. They are here for a reason, and I think we haven't finished Litana's RPing, but she has speculated that they are trying to find something in the maze, and they might manipulate the maze power just to get their way.
So, both Elysia and also Zarian, both of you begin ritual casting.
Oh no, she's doing Identify on the door, I'm doing Detect Magic.
Identify and detect magic. Right. So, Zarian,
Yes, sir.
you are identifying the.
Nope, other way around.
Sure, you are casting detect magic.
Mhm.
So you're focusing on. How does your detect magic look again? Can you describe when you try to cast this detect magic?
It would cast from the notes that Cyrus had. Certain symbols would light up from different parts of the page to kind of come together into this geometric shape in front of him, something that he could see through his little new gift.
Mhm.
And the outer rims of the place that we're in sort of start folding and mirroring each other in polygonal shapes, meeting with specific lines and vertices, geometric and folding on themselves.
Gotcha.
And at that happening, magic would start to appear to him as something physical.
So as the realm around you begin to fold onto itself and fold, and each time it folds, it begins to reveal new information about it. And as it folds and folds and folds, you realize there are more people inside this place. There are about 30 or so people. They're scattered about, sitting in different locations. Some of them wearing Maze Watch armor like yourselves. Others are Avia researchers. They are talking amongst each other, discussing something. And then you will feel kind of like this, almost like tiredness that you haven't felt in a while. In your chest, like you've just gone through a heavy you've just gone through a heavy battle, but before you were tired, but this time you actually feel it. You're gonna heave a little bit as you do this. And then you smell as a bowl of stew is being handed to you by Cyrus, who sits down right next to you.
Whoa.
Come on, I know you haven't ate yet.
Is this just like a silhouette of energy that he sees, or does he see like actual details in the face and everything?
You are in this moment. You see all this. You don't see your party members right now. Or you don't see Cora, you don't see Lizzie, you don't see Latana, no one. It's just this group of people that you recognize. You've worked with them before, especially this man that is handing you this bowl of stew.
Can I wisdom save against this to see how I react?
Sure, go ahead.
15 or less than 15? Less than 15. He will take a second at first, and then feeling that weight in his chest, reach his hand over, take the bowl of soup, and slowly sit down. You will not believe the day I've been through, Heim. I've met some new friends, and I've met someone else who, well, that's a long story. How are your lessons today at the Avia, my friend? Anything too tricky?
I mean, he kind of looks up at that black spire in front of you. Not much, really. We've been looking around, and I think we'll be able to get through this. He pulls out a blue crystal, and you can see inside this crystal there is some kind of like a magical glyph or something that is changing at a slow, consistent rate. He kind of looks at the crystal a little bit. I think, we believe at least, this should be able to open that door. After our long rest tonight, then tomorrow we'll be able to enter. We're just lucky we're able to find this crystal and that mana stream. Otherwise, we're gonna be here for months at least.
Well, nothing can escape your watchful gaze. Not when it comes to details, huh, my friend?
Of course.
Pats him on the back. All right, well, you make sure and you eat as well, all right? Keeping an eye on you. Very good.
He's gonna pockets that crystal, then looks at the bowl of stew for a bit, kind of like trying to find the will to eat. You know, he kind of takes the breath. He's really wanting to go back to his research, but sustenance is important. So he brings the bowl and starts chowing on the bowl. So.
Heck yeah.
And at that point, you return back to the spire. The party members with you, Yavia, the Maze Watch people, they're no longer there. You feel the weight in the tiredness disappear. The sense of taste and smell disappear. The weight on your right shoulder returns as you realize you are back. Looking around, you'll be able to see that there is magic. Immediately, you'll be able to see that the door has some kind of abjuration.
It's a good thing I'm identifying it.
Zarian, are you alright?
Celeste asking this to him, you would see a familiar look in his eyes as those shapes that he would usually see are sort of folding and changing colors in his eyes. And then as the magic of that spell fades, his eyes come back to normal. Yeah, more of those visions and voices.
I see.
I should be fine. I need a minute. That's all.
Don't push yourself too hard, yeah?
I'll try not to.
Mm.
Let me know when Alicia finishes with her magics. I might have a clue, perhaps, as to how to open this door.
She nods. And check on Elysia.
I should finish it at the same time.
That's
Mhm.
right. And as you finish casting the spell, you will realize that the door in front of you will not open until it has been presented with a friend.
What does that mean?
You're not sure
Wait,
what
what do you mean? Like, what do I get from the identify? As in, it gives me a riddle, or it like I just have that feeling.
you just get that feeling, basically, that the function of this door is that it will not open until it is presented with something that it recognizes, something that is familiar.
All right. I suppose this door has a mind of its own because it requires a friend of sorts or something that's familiar to it. Does anyone know how to identify wood? Not sure. I'm not a architectural person.
I can think of two things, but then I'm a bit like, how do I do this?
Interesting.
That's
Hmm.
right.
Oh, wait, hang on. Something familiar. We still have
Something
that shield, right?
It's
Yeah.
something familiar to it, and I'm not sure what is familiar to it. The door
The
doesn't exist.
shield is, so if I can remember correctly, the shield is something that the maze created. Right? Maybe something familiar that is within the same ecosystem.
I'm equipping the
I don't know, I
shield.
think
The shield's on my arm as we speak, so I would assume it would do something? Walk around with it? Or do I have to literally stand in front of the door?
maybe
I mean, I'm holding the sword, the Livy's sword, if that makes any difference. But it does need to be presented, so
Shall we?
Okay.
There are a few things we can try.
Do we touch it? Or we just like the markings on the wall
we
where
pre-
we present it.
Oh, does the door have a feeling of like hoity-toity and it's something, or it's just a
No, it feels like a tool more than anything. It is
Ah.
expecting something. Only then it will open.
okay? I thought it would have a personality, you know.
A face like pops up on and goes, not this.
So like
So-
yeah.
As you guys approach the door, the headwind people see that you guys might have something, so they step away, allowing you to, your space to do something. What do you do?
Can I touch the door with my own hand, with the other hand having Cyrus's notebook in it?
You touch the door with your hand, and you feel as you touch the door, you feel something kind of like probing within you, probing your body, probing your mind, not physically, of course, almost like running through almost every inch of your body.
Mhm.
And then you feel it retreating from you. Then you you get the feeling that it is not able to find what it was looking for.
Interesting. given that he sometimes hears the maze talk in more of a mechanical type of way, none of that was heard here?
No, not this time.
Interesting.
So we have to touch the shield and the sword on the door? Question mark.
At the same time, perhaps?
Okay, on your. Lisa, you ready?
I suppose.
I guess both of us will touch the sword and the shield on the door at the same time. See any reaction? Question
Alright.
mark.
You touch it onto the door at the same time. Clunk, as it hits the door. You don't feel anything. Then you feel a kind of like a low hum. As Artyom, you kind of get
Artyom.
this. Sorry, Zarian.
Who's it? Who?
Wrong name, wrong campaign. Zarian,
Oh.
you get you get almost a recognition of you have presented the wrong identification, basically.
Oh,
Wrong answer. I think we need to try something else.
I hate to do this, but I take out the cloak of Thanaboros, the collar of Thanaboros. This is gonna be. Do I have to wear it? No, I don't think I have to wear it, right? Just touch the cloak on the door.
Let's just hold it in one hand and touch the door with the other, I think.
You,
Okay, I'll do that.
you touch the door with the cloak. No reaction.
Okay. Quickly put back in. Nope.
Thorin now getting frustrated at all this touching. He's gonna walk over, touch this, as he takes his axe and just swings it onto the door itself. The door does not collapse. In fact, it kind of like glances the axe away, and the axe kind of cleaves the side of the door, causing a large chunk of this fire to fall off onto the floor, scattering it all over the place. Immediately, Pod just shouts out, "What are you doing?" And Brig begins scolding him, basically damaging a priceless artifact right now that people might have never seen before, and they begin arguing in the corner there as he does so.
I quickly get everybody out of the way while this happens, in case so that no collateral damage.
Yeah, gonna usher everybody away, but as you do so, you will also notice that at the place where Thorin broke the wall just now, there is a thin, familiar-looking blue stream running from a part of the wall that he collapsed. So,
But I wouldn't know, right? The blue stream.
no, you would not.
Ah,
So the wall kind of broken like this, and the blue stream gonna runs through here, through the wall.
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm gonna touch it.
Oh.
I touch it.
Okay,
Touch
touch
it.
it.
Is it the those like shafts of light that are memories, DM? Is that what we're seeing?
Yes, that's right.
Interesting. I think before I touched it, maybe I can. Is Brig still nearby?
Brig is scolding Thorin right now. The fuck are you doing? And Thorin's not
Careless.
fighting back, and Flavia's trying to calm everybody down, and it's just an argument in the background there right now.
Okay.
If
Maybe.
you're not gonna touch it, I'm gonna touch it.
I'll touch it. It's okay. You stay safe.
Touch.
Cora touches first. Sorry, what? You stay safe, and then in the background, Cora just climbs and touch.
Quickly cut the kid.
Okay, so who's gonna actually touch the thing?
I volunteer as tribute. I will run my palm through it like I did with the memory shafts of light in the first cave that we saw.
Oh, where did the music cut at? What do you do? What do you do?
Oh no.
As you pass your hand through that, can you make me an intelligence savings?
Oh Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
So,
Oh no, I hate this music. What's this happening? Combat? Oh no.
Zarian,
Chill.
as you run your hand through the light, you immediately are knocked unconscious in other people's perspective. Zarian, in your mind, you are bombarded with visions of what looks to be a black void with kind of like burning balls of flame surrounding all of you. You can see this massive continent drifting through this endless void, and you can see explosions, people shouting, blood, gore, screaming all around the world. As you can see, almost kind of like a glass, the sky shattering, as you can see what do you call it, meteors falling from all over the world, crashing down all across home, and then everything just becomes black as you see that woman.
That one.
She is very far away right now, about 100 feet away in front of you. She stands up from her sitting position, and then she tilts her head, the purple hair kind of like resting down on the floor and some on her shoulder. She's immediately right in front of your face.
Oh no.
Oh, what the hell?
Just to clarify, she's the person that Thanos snapped Olivia away,
That's
right?
correct.
Oh shit.
You again.
Crap.
You should not have this. And she
Oh no.
snaps her fingers, and immediately on the outside, you guys will be able to see Zarian begins to bleed profusely from in between her eyes, his ears, his nose, and he begins convulsing violently as he does so. I'm gonna need Zarian to go ahead and roll me a 2d10 real quick.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Celeste is literally holding him in her hands, you know.
Okay, that's
literally.
good.
Oh,
Only 2
wow.
psychic damage. That's nice.
Oh,
As
that's
he begins
good.
continuously
At least the first
convulsing
Oh,
his body. Celeste, you rush over towards him. What do you do?
I am gonna. I don't know. Shit. I think I was trying to
Medicine?
slap like.
What do
Like,
you
slap
do?
him
What do you
awake?
do? You try to slap him awake, trying to make him up. Go ahead, roll me another intelligence saving throw, Zarian.
Oh boy.
I'm
16 with a 16. You look around, trying to slap him, trying to get him to wake up, basically. And you can see that Zarian is a little bit, a little bit still in a daze, basically, as you slap him, trying to get him awake. That is a 16. With the 16, you can see Zarian's eye begins to flicker a little bit, and as he opens it, you can see it's bloodshot, but you can almost see that blue string, the blue light that you see that he touched just now is now running through his eyes as well, and you can see the lights are slowly
oh,
turning to red as it's running up and down his eyes as he just start to more violently seize on the floor right now.
Okay.
What do you guys do?
I'm pretty good at medicine. Can I figure out how to stabilize him? Because I
It's like a spell though.
Go ahead, roll medicine check. Try to see if you can figure out something that you can do.
is there a
If-
medicine arcana check of sorts? I don't know.
No medicine arcana, but go ahead, roll me wisdom, the typical standard medicine check.
Okay.
This is gonna be.
Ew, that's
You try to look at him. What is going on here? He is spilling blood out where he's not supposed to. You can see this eye. He does not match anything normal that you would know a human body would act. And at this point, you can see Brig is rushing over towards you as well, Zarian, as she is looking at the situation, trying to figure out what's going on. Can you go ahead and roll me another 2d10, please, Zarian?
Celeste is revving up her quote unquote
Good
healing
eye.
powers.
Another 5 more psychic damage, Zarian, as the two of them sit by you, and she looks around. What's
Oh.
going on here?
I can't do it.
Hey, If you're not doing
have a
anything,
thing.
I might do the thing.
Can I? You can continue do your thing because I'm gonna just identify
Okay.
him with my
Uh,
glass. So, it
Right,
doesn't
so go
feel
ahead.
that
You
wrong.
cast identify.
Oh.
Oh no, you identifying glass. That is casting identify. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
So you cast identify immediately, trying to figure out. Celeste, what you were doing just now?
So I can't do it. Okay.
Healing hands. Good thing.
Healing
'Cause
hand.
it-
So go
I
ahead.
will like literally like Zarya, don't do this to me, please.
Mhm.
Please don't do this to me.
Go ahead. Roll for the healing hands, please. How many times can you use this a day again?
Once per day.
Once per day. All right. Go ahead. 6 points of
Really?
healing to you, Zarian, as you see it does not recover him from his current situation, but you do help him with some of his injuries as Elysia, you identify him right now, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, and you are able to notice that he is currently in some sort of like a telepathic connection with the maze.
The maze?
And right now,
The name.
someone or something is ripping that connection forcefully, basically.
Okay.
As you're
Oh.
able to see on Zaryan's shoulder,
I-
within that crystal, you can see multiple red characters begin to blink violently and sporadically, filling that entire crystal, almost like to a bursting level, basically. What do you guys do now?
Could I figure out how to sever? No, wait. Restore connection? Because the thing is trying to sever it.
That is
So I need
correct.
to restore connection. Can I interfere whatever is trying to break it?
Go ahead, roll me Arcana check. Brig, seeing the situation, gives you advantage as she tries to assist you on this matter. Go ahead.
Come on!
Go
Yo!
ahead, roll me another intelligence saving
Oh.
throw, Zarian, as
I
you
love you,
are
Brig!
being affected by this. 9. Go ahead, roll me a 2d10. Might as well there. That is another 9 points of. Sorry, that's not 9. That's 7 points of psychic damage as he is beginning to convulse violently. The two of you working together, trying to figure out what is this thing that is severing the connection. You are unable to see it specifically, and you're not able to defend against it. What best you can do is basically rather than severing the connection violently, you can sever the connection properly right now.
What does that mean?
Which is
You-
how?
That means, do you have dispel magic on you?
Oh no, I do not! But Briggs, do you please?
Yep, I got it. As she begins
Oh.
casting dispel magic on Zarian, and at that point, you can see Zarian's back arches violently as you can see almost like the every muscle in his body kind of tenses up, and you can almost hear cracking noises, not sure from the crystal or from the bones, before his body relaxes as he onto the ground.
Zarian!
DM, do I wake up?
You do hear that high-pitched voice shouting out your name.
Son of a bitch.
what? What happened?
You convulse and you're spitting out blood. Like you're being possessed.
I
You
I
can-
I saw her.
happened?
I saw her. That thing that took Olivia away.
You mean that goddess that we saw down there?
Whatever she was, she was here. Well, in my head, and she wasn't very happy that I could see her or exist wherever she does, and she tried to. Oh, I'm not sure. Give me a second to collect my thoughts. My head is about to split.
I gave him a. I have a
While
blanket. I use that as a pillow for him so he can lie down properly,
All right.
and I watch him maintain if
Alright.
any condition changes. Can I touch the crystal on his shoulder?
You can, yeah. You touch the crystal on his shoulder, and looking at it now, everybody would be able to see before it was just a clean, blue, kind of like very bright electric blue kind of crystal, clean on the inside. But now you'll be able to see this floating red colored glyphs that are constantly changing at a sporadic pattern, kind of jumping all over inside this crystal. Not sure what it means, not sure what it does, but you guys are able to see that going on in his shoulder right now. But to Zarian, you don't feel, well, other than the pain that you just experienced, your
Mhm.
body does not really feel any different than before.
Could I? I
One
would.
second. Cora, you wanted to do something just now?
Yeah, while you guys were thinking, Cora was like in front of the door, kneeling, offering bread, not even realizing yet that Zara is already wake up.
All right, kind of doing like a prayer, hoping Zarian could feel
Oh yeah,
better.
pray.
All right, okay, okay.
That's cute.
Prayer for
Uh,
the door. Elysia, what do you do?
Looking at the glyphs, I'm gonna call for Briggs and ask, "How are you with your arcane runes?"
Pretty well, but oh,
Yeah.
these are not
What?
particularly arcane runes. She opens a book and then
do I
Oh,
do I
pulls
know?
to
Is
the
it
back.
look at the book.
is it celestial or infernal? Do I know
It's not
this?
celestial, it's not infernal, not a language, unfortunately. But
Hmm.
as Briggs shows you her book at the later parts of a page, you can see there are lists and lists of glyphs that she has drawn on the page, with some notes to what she thinks each of them mean. And you can see that this matches, some of them matches the symbols that are currently flickering inside Zarian's shoulder.
And
This, I don't know what these are, but I call it the language of the maze.
huh.
The only time I can find it, find these symbols are in here. And I've never seen it used elsewhere, really. Don't really know what it means. I've just been trying to guess what each character is trying to refer to.
Hmm.
I think your
And then,
friend here is containing some kind of information or has become a living dictionary of some sort.
well, isn't that enviable?
Uh,
Uh,
if you were to feel this headache, you would say otherwise.
oh, well, if you don't have a headache, you would have noticed the sarcasm in my voice. Uh,
Oh my god, y'all.
Apologies.
that's all.
That's shush. Just rest, please.
No, wait, wait.
Hmm?
If I hold this code within me, pass me her book. Maybe I can read it.
Could you? Oh, well, if you won't mind, Briggs.
Please do. Can I give it a look? Trying to see if you can read it.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't seem to help, unfortunately.
Oh,
Hmm.
No
Oh,
dice.
okay.
Does that
why
mean
do
he
you
has?
think
Hmm.
you could
Okay,
read
because I
it?
got it.
Well, I can read some parts of Cyrus's notes in sort of a strange way. It might have been the same, but I must be mistaken.
Iris?
Oh,
Yes, a good friend of mine, a researcher with the Avia, Cyrus Mirdad.
That's right. I think I've heard of this name before. You say you have his research book.
Yes.
Mind if I peruse?
Sure, although I'd be careful. It seems to have bonded with me in a bit of a strange way. And I handed her.
Interesting. So this is not a typical journal now. She thumbs through the book.
Not
I'm just
particularly.
eyeing, staring.
And looks at it. And how did you come by this?
The book originally, I bought it off a trader who trades in things that things that other delvers pull out of the maze. He had this lying around, and I recognized it when I saw it.
Ah, and I am assuming this Cyrus has perished in the maze.
Hmm.
I would hope not. He came down here. I was with him. I'm not entirely sure what his fate, what has become of him. Hoping I
You
could find
know,
out.
do you know him?
Well, I've heard his name couple while. Anyone looking into magic should know his efforts in trying to expand the functionality of the angel contract. But looking at this is supposed to be a typical journal. I don't think it is made as a magic item. And it closes the book and then looks at it again. Hmm. May I try something?
Uh-oh.
Sure.
He kind of like forces you to lay down the crystal flat on the floor.
I mean, I think was
Mhm.
he laying down originally?
Yeah, you're not lying down comfortably, And now she forces you to tilt to the right so that the crystal, is parallel onto the floor a little bit. She
Mhm.
opens her book on the side. She opens Cyrus's book on the side. She kind of like cross matches it a little bit and kind of like get some understanding about what's going on here. And she begins to weave signs of magic over Zaryan's shoulder. And you can see as she does so, Zaryan, you feel this kind of like cooling sensation on your right shoulder. You didn't even realize it was warm before, but now you feel it's gonna get cooler and cooler, and you'll be able to see this red sign that are jagged around a little bit start to almost like settle down for a bit, forming
Mhm.
only one single glyph at its center. And instead of changing sporadically, it begins to change at a slower and cooler pace. And as she finishes doing whatever she's doing, you can see the symbol begins to start to become more sporadic once more, becomes random once again. Huh,
What is that?
I was right. So he is not a dictionary, he's containing some kind of information. I was able to stabilize it just for a moment, but it seems like I need someone to continuously cast it so that it can continuously become stable, basically.
What kind of spell that you use?
Something I improvised there. Just a little bit of some healing magic. I infused in a little bit of arcane cryptomancy, and I was able to kind of like calm down the disparate signatures into one more solid one. It's like channeling a river through a tube, making it a bit more controlled.
I see.
Alicia would understand that, but I'm a bit lost.
I feel like this is the second time you said that.
I think to the left is like the way she's saying it, the way she's explaining it is more and more like demeaning Zara as less of a human, more of a creature, which making her pissed off a bit.
Hmm.
Say, Zarboy, why don't you go over to the door again?
Sure, that's a good idea.
He
I
just
hope you.
took a hit.
I'm just saying, he has information within him, and the door wants some kind of information, you said, right? Looking at Elysia. Something that's
Yes.
familiar to it.
I suppose as long as you avoid whatever it is you touched the
Is,
you touched the blue thing.
is the blue
Then
line still there?
The
Question
blue
mark.
line is still there, yes.
Oh,
you touched the blue line, not
Okay,
the
stay
door.
away.
No, not
So
the door.
yeah, just as long as you don't touch it again, I suppose you should be fine.
All
can you
right.
stand?
Yeah, I should be fine.
Okay,
Thank you.
of course.
Alright. Now hold on to the door.
Rig, one thing if you don't mind. Something that's on my mind all of a sudden.
All right.
Sorry, DM. What did Cyrus tell me about a crystal that they found in the mana stream?
Basically, in that vision, is saying that the crystal
Mhm.
that he has
Mhm.
is supposed to be able to open that door.
And where did he say he found it?
He was able. He didn't say where he found it. He just said
Mhm.
he's lucky that he found a crystal and a mana
Mhm.
stream to create that crystal.
Ah, I see. Okay. Are you familiar with magic, blue crystals, and mana streams, and how one might create the other?
Pause this for a bit. No idea. But you are a blue crystal, and what's inside you is basically mana, so is that what you're referring to?
Is that what all of this is?
I have no idea. We are all kind of ponders for the right word for it. Venture capitalists at this point. Not sure if that's the right word.
I
We
don't
are
think so.
journeying into the unknown.
I don't think venture capitalism
No,
means.
I was trying to find. I was trying to find like the word for like venturing into the unknown. There's a word for it. I can't for the life of me find what it is. But yes, we're all yeah, we're all venturing to the unknown right now, traveling to the edge of the world, the edge of magic. Let's see what we can.
I
Why?
see.
Scared?
Not particularly, just the idea came over my head. Were you looking for the word Pathfinder, Trailblazer,
Oh
Pioneer?
yes, that's it. Thank you. Much more
Oh,
charming
Absolutely.
than I am.
I was thinking more of the line of going down the rabbit hole.
That
Oh no,
works too, I suppose.
I think we're all learning new things about the arcane. Speaking of, I touched the door.
And as you touch the door, same feeling. You feel that probing sensation going through your body again, trying to find something. And this time, it finds it. And then
Oh.
you hear the loud, kind of like a low groan, basically. And you understand that low groan to be uh information corrupted.
Oh.
And now,
Oh.
as she goes over to Zarian, kind of presses both of her hands on her back, doing the same motion again. And you'll be able to see the random crystal movement begin to stabilize into one single rune that changes at regular interval. You see the door, you see the probe happens once again, Zarian. And this time you feel it grab, pulling it almost. And then it lets go. At the same time, you hear as the
Oh.
massive door slowly slides opens wide, revealing what looks to be a spiral staircase that climbs up to the top. Not sure where exactly.
I suppose
Well,
to the city.
And there you go.
yes, all in
Are
a
you
day's work.
free after this quest? I'm wondering if you're able to work as my key as we travel through this place.
Glares.
Uh,
Oh, don't
Um,
worry. I'll pay him the appropriate fee.
uh, I'm
I think at
afraid.
this time Cora hold Zar's head. You're not.
Aw.
Oh, I'm able to hire all of you at the same time if that's what you're looking for.
What we're looking for is some of our fallen comrades who are still down here.
We're fine after that.
Well, I suppose no harm in it if it's not too risky.
Well, there's a little bit of skill always. Looking forward to working with you. Now, pushes him to the side, walking inside the room. Oh, this is amazing. And her voice kind of echoes out in through this long and tall spire. And she looks around for a bit and begins climbing up the staircase. The other is gonna look a little bit confused and then just follows her along as well, leaving you guys at the bottom. What do you guys do now that you have a
I'll,
moment to yourself for a bit?
I'll look behind me to Celeste. Now
Person
a little bit
soul.
of time has passed. The blood that was coming out of his eyes would have left streaks on his face, and after a while, at this point, would have begun to crystallize. Liquids coming out of him doing that sometimes, creating kind of a shimmering line through his face, wherever it may have seeped. So his face kind of looking like cracked crystal would kind of look to her and go, "Shall we? It seems like this might be the way out. For now, I
Uh,
suppose."
before that, before you turn around, so let's actually curse in Goliath. in Well, I don't think none of us will hear it. We just say that we just say is Hati. Bitch Hati. Hati. But then when you turn around and then she saw the Clutchlight's face, which she has seen it before, she quickly wipes it off. And then she's like, yep, let's go.
Thank you.
She just nods.
So,
Well, shall we?
all of you, you follow. What do you call you follow Celeste and Zarian up the staircase, and this particular room is actually very simple. It literally is just a spiral staircase that leads upwards. The wall is black. It's kind of featureless actually, and as you walk up this staircase, Zarian, no visions this time. Just it feels familiar. It feels like you've done this before. Feels nostalgic even as you walk up this staircase. And the staircase goes on for quite a bit until you can see it reaches up to an opening. And as you exit, you arrive at a large wall-less room. So kind of like a wide room without any walls. There are supporting pillars that support the ceiling from collapsing onto you. And looking around outside, you will be able to see the extent of this ocean and just how many spires are scattered all over this massive underground ocean. Already over here, already walking about, kind of looking at the environment, you will be able to see the headwind people are already investigating in it. But you will be able to see Briggs looking up with a smile on her face. You guys follow her gaze. You would be able to see inside a cylindrical glass tube. You'll be able to see a black liquid floating inside it. And almost like a lava lamp, almost. It kind of shifts within its case, moving up and down, combining and splitting as it is inside this lava lamp. And
What is that?
so
What the heck is that?
you realize the whole device is connected to a wall. This wall is on the ceiling. Yeah, just so you know. So let me just draw it real quick.
Ooh.
So ceiling. There's a wall here. Floor. The device is over here with the liquid on the inside, kind of like shifting and moving and combining and splitting. And on the other side, you see more kind of like stone structures. But on this side over here, you see what look, for lack of a better word, a stone coffin lying down on the side. And of course, the ceiling is supported by pillars.
A bed of stone, silent water flowing, the dead are only sleeping.
And you see so you guys are on this side, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So actually to walk across to the other side, you actually have to duck under this wall thing. And then on the floor you're on, so that you guys have a picture as well, you would be able to see the staircase that you guys just came out from. There is what looks to be a running channel of water on either side of the room here.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a bridge that connects them, to the other side if you so wish to cross. Then there are these fancy patterns on the floor. Over here, there's some fancy pattern on the floor. Over here, I think there's some as well. Over here, there's some as well. But the one that really catches your attention is the stone table on the other side of the. It's placed in such a prominent location that I feel like it must have something. Sure what, but it's. And you would be able to see on the ceiling. You would be able to see there is a pool of water here as well on the ceiling. It does not fall onto you. And over here, there are some channels of water that runs along this side as well. And it kind of falls down and connects to a pool of water on this side of the room.
Is this what we're looking at the top or where we are?
So this one is a top-down view.
Mhm.
This one is a side view.
Okay.
Oh,
Is this where we're supposed to be? Where Jace was hinting at?
Did my shield react
Jen. Yeah,
to anything?
At the moment, no, it doesn't seem to react to anything just yet.
Hmm.
What do you guys plan to do? Right now, you can see the headwind people, they kind of scattered all over the place, but specifically Brig is looking at this thing here. This kind of black liquid lava lamp that's going on over there. While the
I will
others are
ask
kind of
her.
investigating the surrounding, making sure everything is safe.
I will ask her. Is that what you're looking for?
Has to be it. And
Really?
that is much, much more than a drop.
Can't be that easy to find. How do you know that's what it is?
It is as what do you call? There's a scholar over in Conticle. I think Jack was its name, or Warforge. He
Mm,
described the drop of magic as this black liquid that doesn't seem to be affected by gravity.
mm.
Right now, that seems to be the most likely the case. Seems to be powering whatever this bed of stone is over here. I'm just wary of just ripping it out, triggering some kind of safety mechanism. That's my main concern.
Well, I believe Zarya activated detect magic just now. If it's still up, she could take a look at it, see if there's an abjuration aura around it.
Sure. I guess maybe Miss Celeste over here can give Zarian a boost. That's right, stone coffin.
This, I guess if Siren's okay with it.
Sure, just watch your bandages from earlier.
It's fine. Don't worry about me.
All right. So, Celeste, you give Zarian a boost, yeah?
Mm.
So-
What do you mean, what's-
As you give Zarian a boost,
Oh.
lifting him up, trying to reach this glass jar here, Zarian would fall
What?
Oh, anti-gravity!
onto the ceiling.
That's so
Interesting.
cool.
Okay.
Huh.
Hit his head, and then kind of scratch where he hit his head.
Mhm.
Get back up.
How
Either you're on the ceiling or I'm on the ceiling.
can I climb here to see what happened?
You climb, trying to grab onto the wall. Immediately, you do this kind of like terrifying backflip where your leg starts to fall down and your hand is still holding on the wall. So you do this like weird arch as you fall down and land yourself onto the surface here. Roll me an acrobatics check, please, to see if you can land your feet there. Land on your feet.
Acrobatics.
All right, you definitely hear something crack. Not sure what as you land.
Wait,
back
sorry,
first.
sorry. No, no, wait. If it's a fail, tactical
Okay,
mind.
tactical mind, go ahead.
I didn't think it's just a little bit. You want to waste your tactical.
I mean,
Hey,
I mean, do you?
Celeste wants to look cool in front of Zaryan, man. Come on.
No. Wait, Zion. Can Zion help? Or if not, I roll the tactical mind because it's a
Okay,
fail, right?
can I catch her?
I'll say, you know what? Sure. So as you can like bend and as the weird change of gravity kind of force you to bend a little bit, Zaryan notices this, slides in time to catch her. Can you just roll strength check? Just real quick, just to see.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh no.
All right. Do with that number what you will. So you catch Celeste, Zaryan.
Oh.
I catch Celeste in my arms, standing up, and in a blink of an eye, I'm catching her, but I'm on the floor and she's on top of me. She nearly crushes me.
Oh,
What, bro?
I forgot about the weight of the armor. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't get out.
All right.
Are you okay?
I'm all right. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay, but you.
Wait. Oh.
Could you see anything around it? Jeez. What's taking this so long?
Wait, hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm gonna open my pack and sort of with the wave of my very cool scimitar, my mage hand's gonna grab the end of the rope and extend it downwards. So that one side is being held by gravity on the upper end, and the other part's being held by the gravity on the lower end.
That's
so it
right.
pulls
The rope
taut.
is just like taut right now.
Is
So
it?
fucking cool. That's so cool, yeah.
Is there place for them to come up here?
Try giving it a pull. Give it a good tug, see if it goes one way or the other.
As if you try to tug it, the rope will just follow where you are tugging.
Oh, we might need to tie it to something on either end.
Can I pitten? I have a pitten. Hold on.
Oh, that works.
Okay, pitten, hammer, and then I'll tie the rope.
Right. So you pitten the floor, tie the rope, and with that, if you try to tug it on the other side, it will remain. If you tug it on your side, it will pull towards you.
Could you toss them one of those?
Yeah.
So you drop the pitten. Well, actually, you toss it to the ceiling, and yeah, it just falls directly towards Cora. Cora could catch it and hammer the pitten onto the floor as well. So now the rope is nice and taut for you guys to climb across.
Alright, seems like safe enough for you to join us, but do be careful. It seems like gravity will switch up on you right around the middle.
Cora immediately wants to go.
Cora immediately tries to climb.
Oh, if she does, so let's get the blanket.
Okay.
Let's catch her. Let's catch her. Let's catch her if she falls.
Okay.
Got the blanket out
We'll just-
already.
Yeah, and we'll just like stretch it out.
Alright, Cora, go ahead, roll acrobatics check with advantage.
Okay.
Blanket.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's
Look at that
fine.
girl.
She
I'm
climbs. She kind of like looks at the rope, and then instead takes a couple of steps back, jumps up.
Parkour.
And as she
Ooh.
reaches out the midpoint, she flips and lands on the trampoline. You know, arms wide open, 3-point landing, perfect score, 10 out of 10.
Flat fence.
10 out of 10.
Well done.
Nice. Very nice.
All right, who's next?
You know, we don't need to go up. I just need you to look at that thing. If there's anything
I'm looking at it.
You see
Any
a black
observation?
liquid thing.
Any observation around it?
Oh, with detect magic, you mean?
Yes.
Yeah. Am I look at it with detect magic, or do you want me to recast?
I think, yeah, you're gonna need to recast it.
Wait, it has been 10 minutes?
Climbing up the staircase and
Yeah.
being under a stroke will do that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh my god.
So Zarian, you recast. It's a ritual, anyways, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you recast the spell, looking onto this device. Oh, tell you, abjuration, evocation, conjuration, divination. What else?
Foundation.
I think I see every magic.
Yeah, a rainbow.
All of it
magic.
is here.
Well, I turn to Briggs. All your intuition is correct. It wouldn't be that easy. We just need to find some sort of mechanism that is trapping it and disabling it.
Alright, I guess I'll figure out what on earth that machine is. And she kind of like gets ready to jump, looks at the rope, decides to use the rope instead. And kind of as she flips midway, she kind of holds it tightly, as to not fall. And then she looks at Zarian, and then she slowly makes her way down, pats herself clean, and then goes over to the machine, making sure.
Can I, as she
Yeah.
does this, can I follow what like tubing or piping is leading to this big container? Is it also the same liquid?
Sorry, the liquid does
Mhm.
not leave the container.
Oh no, sorry. I thought it was being pumped up through like little pipes that gets like refined
so,
into
so,
this.
so there are water that is
Mhm.
running from the pool, from this pool here.
Mhm.
It runs up, kind of like in a waterfall almost, towards
Mhm.
some channels up here, and it
Mhm.
runs towards the machine, and you're not sure where it goes after that.
That this water not magical in any way.
Looking at the water, no,
Mhm.
it is not magic. It has traces of magic, but it's more like magic has been done to it. The water itself is not magic.
I see. Okay. I'll give Brick some space to look at the machine.
So while Briggs is kind of like looking into the machine, what do you guys do? You got some time? If she says like, it's gonna take a while. You walk around, get some view, do what you want to do.
Did we want
Right.
to check the bed of stone or something?
The bed
Yeah.
of stones where?
We could check the table, in the middle of the chamber. Although I do want to, with these magic eyes of mine right now, have a look at those coffins. I fear there might be something inside. Either that or
Just to be clear,
Mhm.
less of a coffin, less of a stone coffin, more like a stone bathtub. There is no lid to it.
nothing inside.
Yeah, nothing.
Oh.
I see. Can we flip to this side and look to see if there's any like mechanism or anything like that here?
For sure. So you jump. So the easiest, you can either walk around. So basically, this wall does not go all the way through. So you can walk
Oh.
around
Okay.
the pillar, or you can jump down and then jump up. And from there, you'll be able to see within the. Sorry, you're trying to look at what again? The aura, right? Magical aura.
The magical aura to see if there's anything kind of happening between this part and this part. Because right now my assumption is that you throw a body in the bathtub, magic water comes down, they come back to life.
Looking at this, you do notice magical energy of
Mhm.
the same intensity that was on that cube
Mhm.
to this tub. So you assume there is some kind of connection between the two for sure. What?
Mm,
You are unsure.
interesting. Any piping that leads to the tub?
There are, yes. There
Hmm.
are some piping that leads from the tub to the wall. At the
Mhm.
foot of the tub, there is also a pool of water similar to what you call similar to the one on the right side of the room.
But magicked too. That's why it stays on the
Yeah, it
opposite
just
end of the
stays
room.
on the top. It does not spill down or anything. It just remains there.
I see. Strange.
Cora, be careful.
What
Wait,
is it,
is
little one?
this a bed of stone?
Oh, sorry. I think over here there should be a pile of rocks. The whole place is covered in piles and piles of rocks. But this one over here, on the left side here in particular, is piles and piles of rocks with water dripping out from it.
Ooh. Silent water flow.
Mm-hmm.
Zarian, look at that one.
Run to the other side of the room.
Actually, this one, if you jump on the opposite side, this is here now.
I see. Okay.
I'm confused.
Is this stone magical in any way, and/or is it the same stone that the spires were made of?
The stone is the same material as what the spire is made of. But no, it is not magical. It's very cool, that stone that condenses water.
I see. So it's not that the stone itself perspirates water; it's that the stone is continuously cold, and that water condenses on
That's
it.
correct.
Whoa. Okay. Right, well, I suppose the last POI is that strange table in the middle. Shall we?
Varian heads to the table by himself, or is anyone else joining?
Shall we?
Yeah, I'll
join.
follow.
Okay,
We shall.
everybody runs over. Alright. And as you approach the table, that is where we're gonna take a break. It's already 11, so good time for us to take a break, grab some drink, grab some food, and then we'll come back in about 15 minutes or so, and then we'll discover what the hell's going on with this room.
Okay.
Alright. Let's take a break. Hello everyone! Welcome back. Check audio's working. So, as before, you guys have arrived in this strange room where the floor is the ceiling, the ceiling's the floor. You're able to reach the other side just by jumping, and you're able to reach the other side without much problem. However, you guys have been investigating various parts of the room. There's this tub over there, a drop of magic in one corner, some pools of water, and then you guys now are gathered around a table of some sort, a stone table, seemingly well, no, it does not look remarkable, but seemingly in a significant position, given that it's like this only table inside this room. As you guys begin to approach it, trying to reach the table, what do you guys want to do to it?
So we're looking at it with Zarian.
Get it? It is a simple stone table. Flat
With a
surface, nothing remarkable on it. On the sides, it doesn't have table legs. It's just a stone slab basically, and they have like intricate patterns of clouds basically drawn on the sides of it, and also at the same time a person descending from said clouds. And similar to before, the image is reversible. If you look at it upside down, it still makes sense and represents the same image.
So how big is this table? I mean, like,
Tables, I say about 3 foot by 8 foot, something like that. The width and the height is just about your waist. The tall character's face. Cora is like just above her head. She had to tiptoe to look up.
so it can fit a body on top of it.
It can very yes.
Oof.
Do I see any magics with
Like a
detect magic?
short-
Oh yes, definitely. You see a lot of, I suppose, divination on it.
Ooh,
Definition.
weird.
And I mean,
So, was the cult recently here, based on the paint that we saw on the door before it got cleaned off?
Yes, Celeste is looking around for that.
Yeah, are
Go
there any
ahead,
signs of the cult?
Perception check for me.
With Darth magic, can I get advantage? Question mark.
No. Say no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not.
23. It's fine.
23 though. From this immediate vicinity, you do not see any signs of cult activity. To be fair, the blood is drawn on the door, not on the inside of the tower or anything like that. You
Mhm.
get the feeling the cults were not able to, get inside the tower.
But they were trying to. Okay.
Hmm.
I'll voice that out. So that means
Right.
something is here that the cultist wants but didn't get it. Whatever it is, we're not sure.
So, do we try placing the sword and the shield on this table, or do I have to lay down on it holding the sword and the shield?
it said where silent water flow. Are there any silent waters flowing?
I suppose
At
all
that
around us.
stone where silent water flow.
I assume this is the place, yes? With all the water sort of hovering up to the ceiling and being pumped into whatever those things are.
I'm just going to unequip my shield and I guess like if you want we can test it out and put the shield on the table and see if any happen.
Is the shield on the table by itself?
Uh,
Nothing.
I don't. Well, it says one hand holds it, and another hand.
Another
holds
hand
the other.
holds.
Don't
Yeah.
know if you should necessarily hold it. I mean, just put it on the stone. Could
Yes,
you-
well, I'm thinking, does one person have to hold both, or could you both hold one each?
I'm thinking someone needs to sleep on it. However, I feel like if we do this, whatever Briggs is trying to do might get interrupted.
Picks up the shield again. So you want to wait until Briggs is done and then try it?
I
I
thought.
will be a while. If you're doing anything, you better do it now.
Out there.
Okay. But just worry that it might disrupt you, if anything.
Just do what you need to do. I doubt you'll get it running.
Well,
Ugh,
thanks for the
this
vote
lady.
of confidence. Now I feel
I'm-
like I should try. Give me the shield.
Bitches. I think it's, Elisa, if you get hurt, I think it's better I do it.
Could you? I.
Are you-
I
You
think
want to-
I'll be fine.
Sure.
All right.
Okay. Okay. If I see any like what happened to Zaya, she gets convulsed. I think I'm just gonna quickly pick her up. I think that might. Okay, got it. Yeah, I give her the shield.
The dead
For
are
the
only
shield,
asleep.
you have the sword.
Whenever you're ready, and I get ready in case I need to pull her out.
Before I do this,
Mm-hmm.
well, no, it's not the right time. I'll tell you later, Zarian. And and I put myself on the bed.
So you lie down on the bed. As you do so, you lie down. Zarya is about to reply like, "Oh wait, nothing happens." Now Elysia's lying down there.
Well,
You were saying?
You know what I'm saying?
no, I think we should try this one because there are silent water flowing, isn't it?
Hmm.
It's what I thought. I mean,
You hold the shield for now, since you have both the sword and shield. And just I guess walk around.
I suppose.
Does the our character, does Olivia's sword have any special effects like the shield does?
Does Olivia has special
oh,
effects?
the
Sorry?
No, her sword.
Sword.
Yes, but not as much as the shield.
Oh,
It can
Does it have to do
be-
with cutting through stuff?
No, it can just change shape depending on what I
Yeah.
want it to do. That's it. It can change shape and it has extra cantrip and spells, but that's about it.
let's see.
Interesting.
It doesn't have as much feature as the shield does.
So, are we going to put the shield on this side? That's one hand, and the other is on this side of the room, and we kind of stab it into the stones a la King Arthur.
I
Ooh.
suppose I think that could be one way to do it. Pulse the cutter to carve a random path. Is there anything that looks like a path or a spirit in any of the like carvings and whatnot around here? Particularly around this or this or this.
There is a channel of water on the ceiling over here. On the right side here, you see this, but it doesn't. There's nothing really for you to cut because it's just a path of water.
Okay.
Hmm.
I don't.
I'll take back the shield. Question mark. Here, I guess.
Alright, so you go over to the right side, Celeste, with the shield. And Elysia, you go over to the pile of stone with the sword, is that right?
Yeah.
And Zarian, what do you do at the table?
Sleep.
Uh,
Are you actually lying down on the table, just chilling while the
dead
girl's
are-
doing the work?
why not? I want to see why there's divination magic on the table. So I think I will try to like lay down on it and see if I can feel what that magic is.
Before you could lie down, the moment you touch the table, you feel a similar probing sensation running
Oh,
through
no.
your body.
Mhm.
And then it finds that data signature, and you get the feeling that information you're provided is corrupted as the probing retreats. It's unable to continue.
Interesting. Okay, so that's what the divination magic is. Brig, whatever you did earlier, you might want to do here. Seems like it's looking for more of whatever's in the
Not
crystal.
Elysia, do it.
Well,
He
I
is
would
your
love-
resident spellcaster.
I would love to know the spell, but as you said, it's your own personal machination.
Come here. He goes over to the rope.
Free spell!
Daintily reaches over, flips to the other side, and slowly crawls down, goes over to the table next to you.
Oh,
Now
I
you
could go
place
for
your
it.
hands on her back here. Make as much skin contact you. Alright?
Alright,
More skin contact, easier for mana to flow.
got it.
Alright? So,
More
make,
contact.
now visualize in your mind, almost like sorting a book, basically. Alright?
Alright.
Almost like sorting a book. Now you need to organize it from A to Z. Yeah?
Okay.
Makes sense, right? And now at the same time, and she kind of goes through the series of like visualizations basically that you are supposed to follow. It's a little bit it's a little bit too sorcery for your taste, you know? The way she's
Is it
describing
so?
the spell.
Oh, it's so innate rather than
Yeah,
understanding.
it's got like a feeling
And
to it,
logic.
the way she does it. But to be fair, this is
Yeah.
something that she improvised, so it's possibly why that is the case. But go ahead, roll me Arcana check as you try to comprehend.
Do I get advantage or?
Why?
I don't know because she's teaching me.
Yeah, that's the base action. She's not helping
Okay. Got it.
you. So go ahead.
Good.
18. With an 18, you kind of get an idea of how it works, and you can slowly see the symbols on Zaryan's shoulder begins to become less sporadic and becomes more solid on his shoulder, showing a symbol that you recall in her books represents water, basically. And as you do so, the probe begins running through your body again, Zarian, as it latches onto that information, accepts that information, and as it releases, immediately your thought is filled with only three things. It is completely filled to a point that you have to remind yourself to breathe, to blink, even though you don't really need it. You have to tell yourself manually to beat your heart or whatever there is left, you know, just to continue your processes. And your mind is filled with three particular concepts: to clean, to analyze, and to clean, to analyze, and to revive.
Oh. In a trance-like state, with that being beamed into my head, I would say those three things over and over. Out loud.
So you feel those three thoughts consume your mind. Everybody else would be listening to it as well as he does so. What do you guys do?
Clean to clean.
To clean, to analyze, to bring back to life. To clean, to analyze, to bring
I
back to
get
life.
that the clean is definitely something to do with the maze, because for whatever reason, it's very, very particular about things being clean and referring back to what it was.
Hey, Elysia, do you remember the mimic bug corpse that we have that we killed back at the hot spring season?
Uh-huh.
You wanna try reviving it here?
Why do you think that would work?
I don't know. To clean, to analyze, and to revive.
Yes, but where would I put it?
You try the table.
But
Guardian, these three thoughts fill your mind. What do you do now? As we hear, you kind of hear voices of Elysia and Celeste talking beside you, but you can't really get what they're trying to say fully. So what do you do?
Whoa, do I see anything that's weird around the room? If I
No,
look
it's
around?
almost as if like everything else kind of dim a little bit, and your focus is on that three words right now, and each three is demanding your attention, almost filling your mind right now.
Can I focus? Can I focus on to clean?
So as you focus on to clean, the two thoughts start to fade a little bit more, and as that word clean, 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 clean echoes in your mind, suddenly everybody else, you guys would feel the room shake for a bit.
Hello?
As you
you're
would
becoming the
see,
control mechanism to this.
is almost at least like the water of the room start to fill up the room from the ceiling and the floor, starting to fill higher and higher, up to
Oh,
your
no.
ankle, up to your knee.
Zar, whatever you do, stop it now. And I just kind of like shake it.
Zar
shake
doesn't
it.
seem to hear it, but now you feel the shaking, Zarian, as the water fill up to your waist, to your
Alright, come
neck,
here.
Stop.
Cora, come here!
covering the
Ah.
entire thing.
Pull him
The
out!
water is not there.
Wait, what?
All
Really?
of your clothings are now clean and pristine. What do you call? And your detect magic has been dispelled, sorry.
Whoa.
It cleans even that of any magic.
Okay. Can I try to pull back and then refocus on to analyze?
All three words now. Focus, and you focus on analyze. So Zarian is feeling the shaking on his body, but he doesn't seem to be moving away from the console. What do you guys do? The rest of you, what do you guys do? You've been pulling and calling out to Zarian, but Zarian doesn't seem to react.
But he stopped when he stopped when I
It did
tried
not
to
stop anything, no.
Oh, it just the water just kind of stopped.
Filled
by
up the
itself.
entire thing, and then it fades. It's no longer there.
Oh, it went to the ceiling.
Oh,
Damn.
Okay. What does he say as he changes his focus?
Right now, you hear him kind of say, analyze, analyze, analyze. We're
Could
focusing on
I-
that one word.
Could I put 2 and 2 together? As a because when he says, I assume when he focuses.
you can
fully-
assume what you want to assume right now.
Okay.
uh-oh.
I think we just keep a look at it.
I'm on,
Zarya's trying to figure things out.
I'm on guard. Making
As
sure
you
Cora's
s-
safe.
As he says, analyze, analyze, analyze. Face planks on the table.
Oh my god!
Who?
Who
Who
face
face plant?
Zarian just poof on the table.
Zar?
I look at the glyph on his crystal.
It's still maintaining right now. Just holding, even though you're no longer focusing on the thing that you were doing.
Is it stabilizing
It
or
is
does
seems to
that-
be stabilizing right now.
Okay.
Well, whatever he's doing, he's really doing it. I'll be upstairs as Briggs jumps back to the top and focusing on figuring out what's going on again. Zarian,
Mhm.
as you are unconscious, you are right now a bird flying across this wide underground ocean. You're able to see and understand that water production is at a continuous pace. Consumption is at significantly lower rate than expected. You're able to see that there are several contaminants. However, your agents are in the process of cleansing them right now. And you roam around the open sea for a moment, just keeping an eye on the goings on in the place before Zarya wakes up on the table once again.
Zar, can you hear us?
Can I hear them?
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Zar!
Uh,
I give him a pat and a pinch. Does he not feel it?
You feel the pinch, but like duller than you would normally feel it. It's not as painful.
oh no. Alright, so I looked into. I logged in and it said all systems nominal. I'm gonna pull back my focus and then
Pull back your
refocus
focus.
on to bring back to life.
If you focus on the phrase, on the words that are provided to you, bring back to life, revive, revive. And now you hear Zarya's now chanting, bring back to life, Celeste. And you feel as you try to do so that you hit a wall, basically, preventing you from continuing. As you realize you do not have the authority to continue. It's asking you to present something to cut through this barricade that it has been placed here.
Zar?
Oh shit. Okay, I need admin access. Can I? And this is gonna sound kind of silly, but given the riddle that we got, can I extend my arms while in this trance to grab the sword and the shield, one in each hand?
You try to reach out to the sword. Obviously, the sword's not with you; it's with
Yeah, it's with-
the others right now. So
That's with
So-
Elysium.
yeah, so you try to reach out. So the rest of you see Zaryan, left hand still on the table, right hand reaching out, trying to grab onto something. What do you guys do?
Does he say? What does he say? What does his mouth say?
Bring
admin
back to
access?
life. Bring back to life. Revive, revive.
Oh,
I
God.
guess.
The dead are only sleeping, child.
So
I'll give
I-
him.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll give him the sword, but like while I'm holding it.
All right. So you feel the
And
sword
ask,
at your palm. And
Mhm.
what?
ask Celeste to do the same.
I think I'm keeping the other hand on the altar for now. It seems like.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he needs that contact.
So you grab onto the sword, and as you grab it, Zardian, this barricade that was there disappears immediately. And you feel the kind of like waters of life, so to speak, begins to coalesce in a location. And now, as it begins to coalesce, people on the outside, you will be able to see the water that is running around you start to rush even faster up to the ceiling and towards the drop of magic that is now beginning to moving much more violently than before, starting to move around a little bit as the water starts to rush into the machine faster and faster. Break kind of stands up. Everybody else kind of surround the machine, trying to see what's going on. They look over at you guys. Zarian still focused on the table, but now you face another blockade as it tells you that it does not know who to bring back.
There's nobody.
Please provide the information in the stone bed.
How do you How do you tell us that?
Can I think of Olivia, her body, knowing where it is in the maze? Can I kind of throw that information at it and see what it spits back out?
You try to call out such information, but it is only in your mind. Nothing replies your call.
Oh no, I mean, like, can I focus on where I last saw Olivia collapse in that tree thing? See if this can revive her, essentially.
That you try to focus on that energy, trying to call back to Olivia, remember where she was, but there is no reply to it. Nothing comes back to you as you do so.
Nothing. Okay, so it's either the tub or the altar where a body needs to be placed to be brought back to life. Is that what it's telling me? Is it like asking for an input, essentially, for a dead body to be given to it?
It says it's lacking information. It does not know who to bring back. I'll leave that to you, how you want to interpret it.
Ooh.
From the outside, do we see that the stone tub is being filled with water?
The stone tub is not being filled with water, but the water around it is starting to rush into the stone wall in between a drop of magic and the stone bed. The water over here is now rushing.
Interesting. So out of character, I'm thinking it might need DNA, and you want to know who has DNA similar to Olivia?
The twin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how to use it. Well, okay, but
How do you tell?
Yeah, how do you tell us?
How am I going to communicate to you guys that you should, like, pluck a hair and place it on the altar?
Also, just so you know, I am holding onto the sword. I'm not letting go of the sword.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just so you know. Just say.
It's okay, Queen. I got two of them. It's all good.
Is your awakened mind still active?
That's what I was gonna ask. So I
Sorry?
kind of cast it as a joke. I cast my awakened mind as a joke to, like, communicate brain-wise with Celeste.
When?
Before the
When I
attack.
was touched on the back.
Oh.
But it
Is
was
that-
before the clean.
He can scroll up. He can scroll up. He's right there.
In that case, let me see.
Does it
I'll
get
say
dispelled?
this is dispelled as well, yes.
Ooh, the water. Okay.
Oh
The
yeah, that's true.
water.
Ooh. Can I try to telepathically or otherwise communicate with them to tell them to place? Wait, no, hold on. Why would some random dude know what DNA is? Okay, I'm gonna try to pull out of this machine because I wouldn't know what DNA is.
Yep. So you essentially return back to the original 3 thoughts and then let go of your hand and properly release yourself from this table, and you return back all the senses, almost overloading for a moment. And then as you try to readjust to your surrounding, you blink your eye a couple of times, you return back to
The last is still pinching him.
now you feel it. Yeah, now you feel it.
I'm back. I'm back.
What's that?
I let go of the sword, first of all. Turn around to the group. It appears to be some way to communicate or control with the mechanisms of whatever this place is. 3 options. One, to clean, assumedly with the water weirds and whatever else is connected to that. The other, to oversee all operations, I suppose. The third is to revive or to bring someone back from the dead. I was prompted for information, but I couldn't provide it. I tried to, and he looks to Elysia. I tried to ask it to bring back Olivia, but it doesn't know who that is. We need to give it some sort of information for it to know who that is. Is there anything you could provide that would tell it where to channel that power?
The only thing that would be of hers would be the sword, which I assume what you wanted to get. If you were
The sword helped me. It asked for further information as to who I am, who's in control. But to find the body of Olivia, for it to be able to perhaps bring her back, we would need information as it relates to her. I'm thinking, since you're both twins, maybe you could provide the machine something of that regard. You could try and control it, perhaps.
I am still alive. I'm not her. If you bring me, they will try to bring me back, which wouldn't work.
Oh no, I'm thinking perhaps since you're twins, you could take control of this contraption and look for her yourself. I could activate it for you, but then you take it from there. Just avoid the first two options. Not great.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
DM, can I have my
How?
palm on the thing and turn it on for her?
You can certainly try. So, how do you instruct Elysia to use it?
As far as I understand, you place your hand, like your palm on this thing, the way I have it as well. We try to use whatever sort of trick Brig taught you to slow down the symbols, and then if your focus is taken away to this different realm of control, you're going to be presented with three overwhelming options: to clean,
but
to
did we
analyze, and to
not-
bring back to life. Sorry?
Did I not do that while you were... I wasn't brought to where you were.
You were touching my back, but you weren't touching this thing. I think this
Okay.
altar is what probes you and reads for your
Alright,
existence.
I'll give it a try. I can...
So just remember, you will be overwhelmed with three thoughts: to analyze, to clean, and to bring back to life. Focus on to bring back to life and hold on to her sword while you do so.
Okay, alright. So, I have to touch your back, touch the sword, at the same time touch the slab.
Okay, maybe you touch my back to stabilize, you touch the slab to control, and then once you're in control, we'll swap out my back for the sword.
Alright, okay, we could try that.
This is getting so convoluted, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's very confusing a bit.
So,
Okay, so back, slab, sword, there you go, in that order.
But if this is the dead, I suppose this is where it is. Because I was thinking you did say the dead are only sleeping. If you wake them slow, it means at some point we would need the protector as well. But it did not ask you for that.
No, not that I could tell.
Alright.
Perhaps I need to go further.
Alright, I'll try.
I'll tell you what, to make sure you don't use to clean, I can establish another telepathic connection with you, and perhaps I could see into what you see and communicate with you while you can't communicate with us. That might be better.
I feel a little uncomfortable with that, but I suppose if it's for safety.
Don't worry, as far as I could tell, I can't really read what's on your mind. You could only talk to me and I could talk to you, but it would be telepathic.
Alright. That's better then.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
really thoughts. It's all good.
Okay. You put it like you can see what you can see what I'm seeing in my head. So I was
No,
like,
I'm sorry.
what?
I can
Okay.
throw Awakened Mind on you. The same thing. I can do it 3
Got it.
times.
Okay.
DM, what happens? We do all that.
So, hand on the slab, hand on Zarian to stabilize Zarian. Zarian, you focus on the table to provide access. And immediately the overwhelming sensation covers both of you. As both of you are presented with that 3 options: to clean, to analyze, and to provide. At that point, Elysia, you focus on to revive as that information becomes overwhelming to your mind. Can you go ahead, roll me intelligence saving throw?
You can do this.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that's where you.
Oh no. Oh,
You roll
is
me a
that-
2d10 for me.
Is that okay? Could I use my inspiration?
You want to
for it?
use your inspiration? All right. Why would you be good at, I don't know, controlling machines with your mind? What memory do you have that helps you with
It's
this?
not exactly controlling machine. I guess it's more like will. If this is what gets me Livy back.
All right, I'll give you that. So go ahead, re-roll that shit. Hopefully get higher than 3.
Don't say that. I feel like you could jinx.
17. There you go. With a 17, as you focus onto the option, and the option gets overwhelming in your mind. However, you kind of come upon a wall telling you to provide, to show your authority, to break down this barrier, to cut down this barrier in front of you.
Cut down the barrier. Hold the sword.
So you let go of Zarian. Zarian, you're still focused on this. Right now, you're basically a passenger right now. If you're not giving command, you're able to see what she sees as long as you are on contact with the table. As Elysia, you scramble on the table trying to find your sword.
I am
The moment
sitting
you-
on it, right?
Sorry?
Is there room for me to sit on it as well?
Zarian's not sitting on the table, he just hands on the table. That's all.
Because as long as contact is on, I could just sit on it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, because I thought we were sitting on it.
No,
this whole
you're
time.
just touching it with your hand, getting skin contact.
Okay.
So you, with your other hand, you kind of rub around trying to find where you left the sword on the table. You grab onto it, and as you do so, immediately that barrier was cut open. As you see this new request coming from this whatever voice that's in your head, asking you to provide information on the person that you want to bring back inside the stone bed.
Could I ask what information it needs?
You focus on that requesting what information it needs. It brings back, it replies to you with an artifact imbued with a person's memories and information.
What kind of artifact is that? And I turned to Zar, like,
You can hear her, Zarian.
Her sword, no?
I am holding the sword.
Try to present it to it and see if it could analyze it. Oh, not analyze, I mean, see if it could probe it.
Okay, I'll do that. I assume I've already. Okay.
So what are you doing?
Giving the sword? Presenting the sword?
All right. As you hold up the sword, so to speak, presenting it in your mind, the machine replies, "Information acceptable. Please leave the information within the stone bed."
What does that mean?
Leave the sword.
How do I do that? Like leave
the sword.
Leave the sword on? I'll
think
I'll
so.
try it. Try it.
What are you doing?
I'll let go of the sword and put it on the stone bed.
You let go of the sword. Immediately, you're pushed back into behind the barrier, requesting you to provide the sword. Provide
hold the sword back.
authentication.
Then,
You hold the
but
sword
keep it on
again.
the stone bed.
You keep it on the stone bed. The stone table doesn't seem to react.
What do you mean? I need to hold it then.
You're
Off the
holding the
table.
sword. Your
Mhm.
past is now asking for information. You're putting it on the stone table. It doesn't seem to react.
Well, how did it react to it before then?
It
What did I do?
not. You just in your
You said
mind.
information acceptable.
You presented it in your mind, telling it to, is this acceptable? It replied that it is.
Okay. And then it asked me to give
Place
it
it within the stone bed.
Within.
within. So
Can we ask it to open the stone bed?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask
Like you'd
it.
open a CD drive, you know what I mean? Is there a button that's like it opens it?
Or could I ask? Yeah, where do I slot it in?
The machine should reply the stone bed should be above you.
Above?
Whoa.
Above?
The bathtub?
It's the bathtub.
The bathtub.
What, this one?
Yeah, but then how? I don't know if
This
we could do
one?
that. Yeah, this one here.
Could we? Oh. But we have to let go of the stone slab, don't we?
Well, we have to let go of the sword if we want to leave it there, which doesn't let us enter the.
Because if we let go of the stone slab, we'll break the connection.
Yes.
Uh,
And if we let go of the.
Right.
Just staring, you two of you.
If we let go of the sword up here for it to read it, like to act upon it, then we will be pushed out of the first barrier that needs the sword to access it.
that means it cannot be the same thing.
Either that or does the shield have any? Oh my god, wait a minute. It might be the shield theoretically can keep us inside this barrier once you cross it with the sword, or you use the shield to instantly go to the tub and just place the sword there when it asks for it before we get pushed out. Something along those lines, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
That's the plan.
Okay,
You can
I
try to
don't
shoot
really
first.
understand it, but
Can we ask the DM for hints? Because we are actually stumped right now.
I mean, we could try it. Azar has an idea.
Can I extend my hand towards Celeste to see if she can give me the shield?
All right. So, so Zara gonna extend his hand towards Celeste. Celeste, you give him the shield, yeah?
Yep.
You grab onto the shield.
Does the shield help us stay past the barrier if we get rid of the sword? So if I ask Elysia to let go of the sword,
It will reject you back to the previous requesting authentication.
and then if I were attuned to the shield, can I yoink myself back into that place, past the firewall, so to speak?
Doesn't seem to allow you. It requires the soul to go through to the other side.
Damn.
Because it says it needs it to cut
Yeah.
through. So the first part is definitely the sword, not the shield.
Yes, so cut through with the sword, but also, since the sword is acceptable as information to bring back Olivia,
That's why I don't think they need to be this. It can be the same thing. It has to be different things.
do we have anything else of Olivia's, though?
Not that I have any.
DM, is this a sequence thing where we go in, we ask it to revive, and then we say, yes, we're going to give you that information, and then we pull out and then put the sword there? Will it then work, or do we have to, like, re-access it?
You will know the moment you let go from the
Mhm.
table, it will automatically restart from the beginning again.
Ooh, so we can't set it up and let it whir. Okay. Basically, the sword has to be in the tub before we turn on to revive, to bring back to life.
That's right, yes. If you're bringing it back to that.
Damn. All right,
That's
so
why it cannot
put the
be
book in
same
and
thing.
bring back Cyrus. Thumbs up. Everybody agree?
Okay.
No, joking.
Sure.
Oh no, I was joking.
Sure. I mean, why not? At this point, we can't do anything because we don't have living stuff. We only have the sword. So I guess I could talk to Zarian this way. Like, okay, obviously we could not use Livy's sword as the one to cut through, but also the way to for the offering.
Yeah.
Could, but I suppose we could try bringing back your friend.
I'm
I
not
suppose
sure
Cora
if he's
Jace.
dead.
I'm not sure which one is better.
I don't know if Jace is in any of our items. Is he?
Well, oh, I wouldn't know
do
that. I
have-
wouldn't know it. Sorry, I wouldn't know. That's something that Levy would know, but I wouldn't know.
I do
Well-
have Jay's bangle.
Yeah, that's what I was
So
thinking.
we do
of,
have-
but Elysia wouldn't know that, and this is something that I'm talking to Zarian. If we want to break connection and discuss, then we have to break connection and discuss.
I suppose so. Although, might we try one more thing? I know this sounded kind of silly, but given that you and her are twins, could you try to present something of your own? Or maybe present
Look,
your
we are
own
not the
information?
same people.
No, I'm not saying you're the same people, I'm saying you're twins.
Yes, and we only share perhaps 50% of each other's. We're identical twins. DNA.
Yeah, yes, I would Google it actually.
Out of character,
Oh,
can we just hack?
actually,
Can we just hack it open? To make it so that you can just bypass the problem?
No, it's because out of character and out of like super meta, but twins I believe have roughly
Nearly
around 100% of their
nearly
DNA. Yeah.
100%, that's right.
100%. Oh shit! But we're not the same. This is either based on soul, which would not be the same, or DNA, which I don't think is what it's trying to say, because it's specifically talking about things related to the person. So if I were to give my stuff or something that I share with Olivia, it'd probably be confusing.
That probably would be like, oh, you can't bring her back to life. She's already alive, you silly goose. So no shame in trying, I suppose.
I suppose. Whoa! I don't have anything.
Yeah.
I have a book that I bring. Yeah, I can do the book. Just
DM, we're kind of
running- Yeah.
we're grasping at straws here. Would it be
Alright.
silly if I were to inside the simulation, if I like pluck a hair from Alicia and just give it to the computer to be like, what about this?
Sure, you quickly
Alicia, is that okay with you?
pluck Elysia's hair, and then you're asking the system if this is enough information, basically. Is it?
Mhm, yep.
It will reply, this is not an artifact containing information regarding your
It says artifact, so it needs to be a stuff. I'm saying. Sorry, I broke. This is
It's okay. It's okay.
book. I'll. If you really want to try, I'm gonna give up my book.
Sure. I sneak the hair I plucked off back into her hair.
Down.
With a 21, it somehow reattaches.
Because me and Cora saw that, and we were like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I'd say so. Yeah, you guys see he plucked the hair and then
No.
attaches it back somehow.
The thing is, I don't even notice because I have a lot of hair. Because I also have passive perceptions 11.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you don't even notice.
Just
Yeah.
me and Cora were like, what the fuck?
Very swift. Just it attaches it immediately. You know. So, we'll say this. Remember the reason you're here in the first place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
The magic water?
Who
The
told
drop
you to
of
come
magic?
here?
Brick. Oh, Jace. Oh, okay. I am suddenly reminded of the fact that we should put Brace's bangle in the bathtub and see if that works.
Okay. Let's try that.
could you break connection and ask Cora about it then?
Sure. I was gonna leave the Discord call for a second so it plays the chime.
Don't do that.
So, Zarian, you lift your hands up from the system and your senses return to you. You'll turn around to see a very confused Celeste and Cora, both of them mouth agape at what you just did, apparently.
That was some skills.
No time to explain. Cora, do you have something that belonged to Jace? Something that is a personal item of his?
Yes, I have one item.
If-
What do I need to do?
If you were to place it in that receptacle up there, the tub, perhaps we can try to activate the machine and maybe bring him back.
Cora with her feels so weirded out, but she complied anyway. And place the bangle in the tub.
Alright. So, Cora, you place the bangle in the tub. And immediately, Elysia, you will see the machine tells you that information provided is sufficient.
Oh,
It will begin the process of creation of a body.
Oh,
As liquid
Whoa.
begins to
Oh.
fill into the tub right now, you can see this, Cora. As you can see, the liquid slowly begins to coalesce into what looks to be skeletal structure, and then muscles, and then skin, and then clothing, fully completing the appearance of Jace, just
thought it-
as before before he descended into the maze. And then the machine continues, and then you get a really strong headache in your head, Elysia, as the machine tells you that the elixir of life is obstructed. Please remove the obstruction.
I'll ask for the shield.
I'm sorry.
the
I'll
shield.
ask for the shield.
Okay.
Give the shield.
The shield. You hold the shield.
Anything happen?
Nothing.
Huh.
You held the shield. What do you do with it, Elysia?
The obstruction.
Present it.
You present it. The machine says this is a valid artifact for the purpose of resurrection.
What? Oh, your friend. Oh, shit.
Do I have
the-
to put it on the corpse? Question mark? No.
No, I think there's some little bit of special sauce that's needed to finish the process and put life into the body. It's being blocked.
What did it say again?
Elixir of life production is blocked. Please remove the obstruction.
Can
Could I?
she?
Do I see the obstruction? Could I?
You
Yes.
are essentially blinded right now, so you wouldn't be able to see it.
No, sorry, DM. Can she use analyze to go into that bird's eye view and look for an obstruction that way?
She can.
Hint, hint.
That's,
Okay.
Yeah.
But would I interrupt, like, stop this process if I
It
do
will
that?
revert it back. Well, when you
Oh.
go back,
Yeah.
it will return.
So I
Do you-
don't think that's
Mm.
it.
When you say obstruction, does it mean that the crumbled pillars? Do I have to move it away?
You can certainly try.
Hmm.
I will say obstructing
Well, you hear
resurrection.
Elysia just shout, obstructing resurrection. What do you guys do? The ones that are not within the tablet, right? Within the table right now.
That means be a Cora. Oh no.
Check body. Check body.
Is there any, like, the machine itself? Are there any channels that have run dry?
You can
That's
see the water over here is running completely. That's fine. You
Mhm.
can see the pool over here is actually dry now.
Oh.
Oh, this one.
This pool here, yeah. It's the same pool, but yeah, these two.
Interesting. And this one is the one that's above these rocks.
That is correct.
Okay, then I will. I was bringing here. I slowly move it away.
All right, so
Yes.
Celeste, you go over towards that rock, pull those pieces to the side, and as you do so, there you realize there is a smaller pool of water underneath it, and immediately liquid begins to shoot up into the ceiling, filling up the pool on the ceiling as well. As more and more you move the rocks, more and more of the liquid begin to shoot up into the ceiling, filling up that pool, and that pool is being drained to fully complete the process of resurrection of Jace. But look at it. And the machine continues to run and run and run. And at this point, Break and the rest of the head, when he kind of looks around, looks down at you guys. I am mistaken. I suppose you have figured out how to run this machine. Congratulations.
Alicia, it's like
I
so
don't hear
impressed.
that. God damn it!
You don't even hear it.
God damn it!
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I got you, Queen. I got you. With the established telepathic connection, if it's still there.
Uh-huh.
We solved it before Brick did.
Uh-huh.
She admitted it.
Perfect.
Perfect. As you continue and continue and continue, and then at this point you see the screen flashes once more as it requests from you, and it says unauthorized figures detected within the chamber. Please provide authentication for each individual.
Authentication for each individual.
Can
What's
I?
the chamber?
The process of resurrection is continuing, but there is this additional request coming from the machine.
Can I say step away from the body to Zarian so that he can relay the message?
All right.
She
Zarian,
she
you
needs
receive
us
that.
she needs us to get away from the body, Cora.
Cora, come here.
Either that or
Okay, okay.
Just
Oh.
try that
Yes, thank
first.
you.
If that doesn't work, that means everybody
Oh,
needs
sorry.
to leave.
woo.
So Cora, you step
We
away from the body. You leap off to the other side. The screen flashes the same. The machine flashes the same message to you. This time, providing a 30-second countdown.
Oh no!
29,
Here's a
28,
shield. Shield.
27,
I'm gonna leave. Oh, I'm not holding the
26.
shield, right?
Yep, you've been
I'm
holding the shield. 5,
But it doesn't say it needs
24,
authentication.
23,
I will tell everybody to just
22,
leave.
Say to my brain.
Leave.
21.
We need to leave the
Leave.
room now. Back to the entrance.
Everybody begins to rush over. Zarian, you first. Everybody follows suit as you guys begin to leave.
I have to stay here, right?
Yeah.
Your choice. You remain.
Oh.
That does it say I need to provide authentication?
As
Or
everybody
just
slowly rushes out, I'll say 10, 9. And as
I'll
you wait, it's still telling you identified individual detected within the chambers.
oh my god. But if I leave it'll continue
It
as a
will
thing.
cancel the resurrection process.
I'll
Two,
just stay then.
1.
Oh
I
my
have the
shield. You have the
god.
shield. You got this.
I have
Identified
the shield.
individual detected. Guardian deployed. As
Oh.
you hear a loud loud machine, and at that point, Zarian, you hear the voice again in your head again as you walk up the staircase, staring at the room in front of you right now. You see the machine has cut down a bunch of your Maze Watch buddies right now, and Cyrus is standing right in front of this machine. You rush forward as the machine tries to slice open Cyrus. You leap forward, covering for him. A large gash runs through your right shoulder, falling down onto the ground, bisecting you in half as you lie there, dying, bleeding out on the floor. You turn around, you reach out in pain as you see Cyrus' heads turn around, looking at the machine, looking at the stone table. And right at that point, Elysia, you would see this. And with that, I'm gonna need everybody to go ahead and roll for initiative, please.
What are those?
What? I
Wait, but where is everyone's here? I'm
Yeah.
like,
And
like-
we're here.
So you are here. So okay. This is the screen you are seeing, okay? This is the what do you call? The right map is the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
The left map is the ceiling.
Mhm.
If you're grayed out, that means you're on the opposite side, just for reference. So like you see the machine here, it's kind of like a bit gray out, right?
Mhm.
That means the machine is actually on the ceiling of that space.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Ah.
Okay, so if you want to get to the other side, just say you want to jump, and you'll reach the other side. We'll move you to the other side, basically.
does it cost movement?
It will cost movement. Yes, 15.
Okay.
Okay, so with that, I think I want to end the session early. Because
Yeah.
this is not a battle that we'll be able to finish in 30 minutes.
Okay.
So, but let's just go ahead and roll for initiative. And
Ay,
in
ninja.
addition, I'm going to add the headwind party into the initiative. And you get to play as them
Ooh.
as
Yay!
well.
Oh.
You might need it.
I want pie. I don't know.
All right,
I
so
just-
let me
I
know
just
who
want
you want to
to
play as.
You want bricks?
I mean, I could, but it's kind of boring because I also do the thing.
Yeah, so but you want to try a different thing, so go ahead. But these guys are here. I'll tell you the strategy that they will do, but you get
I'm not
to
in
choose.
the thing.
You're not.
I'm not.
Oh yeah.
I'm
There's
down
only 4 in the
here.
thingy.
Oh, right. Let me put you in there as well, and let me put in the initiative for this guy, and just for fun, just so that you guys can see, because you know, it's called setting expectation.
I mean, I can just switch it
Oh.
out with people.
Someone's getting killed instantly.
No.
Oh.
I'm just gonna do this. The real combat. Oh wait, you guys can't see the initiative order right now. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can. Because I can also swap. Can I also swap with the other team?
Yes, you can.
Can you show their initiatives?
No, you need to be the owner. So tell me who you want to control, and I'll give you the ownership of that token.
Give me time.
So tell me who.
Oh.
I said
Should we wait until
Pawn, right?
yeah? Should we wait for the other
Farid?
Lutan-
I think
yeah,
it's
Farid?
just Farid. Oh yeah, Farid.
Mm.
Oh, that'll be one player. Okay, you know what? Then one player can control. Dustin.
who's
You know-
Dustin?
There, Dustin.
Oh wow.
Who's Dustin?
Tom's bird.
Oh my god.
What class was the bird guy?
They're all NPC, so they do not have classes.
Damn.
We can
Yeah.
act roughly vague, I guess, in a sense, what they are.
Yeah.
But you
Big
you get
scary
an
barb.
idea.
Magic
Barb,
man.
You don't know what Flavia is.
Ranger.
Pawn, that one you're gonna have to guess.
Bard.
Bard.
He's got a bard smirk on his face.
Right
I-
there.
You could also be a swashbuckler.
Right, I'll give
Oh.
pawn. You want? Aina wants to be a pawn, right?
I don't want to be a pawn. I don't want to control it.
Okay, I'll give you. I think owner. I think the only way. There you go. You should be able to
I just-
see his token
I
now.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
got it. I just want to figure out what he is.
I might take Brig if anybody wants Brig. Get some magic going.
Right. Brig is a little bit OP.
Oh, he's just a fighter, I think.
No, the mage.
This one.
Yeah, the mage is OP. Yeah, no.
I-
But damn, they have like twice our level, our HP, or my HP.
Whoa.
Wow, nice.
Wow.
She has prestidigitation. Holy.
God damn it! What does that get
Yeah,
me?
Pawn's a swashbuckler. I was right. Kinda.
That's so dumb.
Figure it out.
All right. So yeah, that's where we're gonna end the session for now. Thank you much, guys, for playing. I'll stop here for now, and next week we're gonna enter this bigger combat than usual. Hopefully you guys
Ooh.
don't, one hit KO me. We'll see. But we're gonna end here for now. Thank you very much for playing. We'll see you guys next week for more.
Is that metal?
Sorry,
Is it made of metal?
it is me. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no, it's gonna be horrible.
End our session here, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.